Every place has a food that they're known for. Italy's got pasta, Nashville's got hot chicken, Idaho's got potatoes. But I'm in Austin, Texas right now, and I hear they have some of the best barbecue in the world. So today I'm gonna find the best Texas barbecue in Austin, Texas. That's the brisket. Looks like the juiciest so far. We're here at Terry Black's, ready to tear it up. Got pork ribs, brisket. I literally saw a $600 cowboy hat. That's ridiculous. I'm so full. I don't think I'm ever going to eat barbecue ever again after this. I'm gonna throw up. Okay, so first stop, we're going to Terry Black's. It's an iconic place in Austin, Texas. It's deemed as one of the best barbecue spots in the world. It's the highest recommended place that I've gotten for Austin, Texas. Everybody told me I need to go here. So I got high hopes for this place. Ugh, I'm not aging too well, huh? Got those wrinkles on my forehead, my hairline's receding. What the fuck? And actually, you know what? I think I look kind of good right now. But my goal by the end of this video is to get a cowboy hat. I was gonna get it before the video, but we didn't have time. All right, let's go to Terry Black's. All right, we're here at Terry Black's, ready to tear it up. Well, I'm here for a pre-order pickup. Liam. All right, we're at Terry Black's. I got a to-go order. I thought it'd be easier than waiting in a super long line. Got a lot of stuff here. The total was like $156 for everything. All right, I got a pork rib right here. It's huge. We got some brisket over here. A sausage. I'm trying the mac and cheese first. The mac and cheese. The mac and cheese is pretty good. It's creamy, cheesy, it's macky, noodly. Nothing crazy though, it's pretty simple. It's like a good, simple mac. I've never had a Texas style sausage before, or like a barbecue place sausage ever, so we're gonna try it out. To me, it just tastes like a sausage. It's like a peppery sausage. We're going for the brisket. Probably what they're most known for is what I'm guessing. I'm gonna try it without sauce, and then I'm gonna try it with sauce. I don't know if I haven't had that much brisket in my life, so I don't really have anything to compare it to. But I've only had brisket a few times, and to me, it just tastes like brisket. Now I'm gonna try it with the sauce, which I think actually is probably the star of the show. And that's why I say nobody really likes food, they just like sauce. Except for my girlfriend, she hates sauce. But me, I think maybe that's just what I like, is I like something that is just way overly flavorful and just doused in sauce, because when I dipped it in the sauce, now I'm excited about it. But eating something dry, I don't really care. It just tastes like, oh, that's brisket. The mac and cheese, I will say, so far the mac and cheese I think is my favorite. We're going pork rib. Yeah, the pork rib's really good. One of the better ribs I've had. Is it the best rib I've had in my life? I'm not sure. I don't even remember the last time I've eaten ribs. But I like it. I'm gonna try this beef rib here. That's crazy. I've had a beef rib once in my life, and I remember saying I like pork ribs better, and I got roasted for it. This was like 6 years ago. Let's try it out. Beef rib, surprisingly, really good. Second beef rib I've ever had. Better of the two. Super tender, super juicy. All right, I think that's all for Terry Black's. I'm gonna go get a cowboy hat, and I'll see you there. How was the food?
It was really good.
Good?
Yeah, I liked it.
I couldn't find a cowboy hat, and all the ones I liked either didn't fit me or they were like $200. I literally saw a $600 cowboy hat. That's ridiculous. I'm still determined to get the cowboy hat, but now we are at La Barbecue, LA Barbecue. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's La Barbecue. Right here we got I think a cheddar jalapeno. No, we got a chipotle sausage, got pork ribs, brisket, and we got this thing. I think it was on like a Guy Fieri show. It's like a pulled pork sandwich with Fritos and chili and beans and all sorts of stuff on it. I just knew I had to try the pulled pork here because not every place has pulled pork, surprisingly. And then of course we got a dessert, the peach fried pie. Let's try it out. Chipotle sausage. Oh, this feels so much nicer than the last place. Already gets a point for me for that. Sausage. This sausage is like 10 times better too. it doesn't taste like just sausage. It's like, it's a Chipotle sausage. If you've ever had Chipotle peppers in adobo, the little can, it tastes like it's been a sausage blended with that. All right, sausage already better than Terry Black's. We're gonna do the brisket. Let's try it out. Be honest with you, I can barely tell a difference. To me, once again, it just tastes like brisket. I'd say this one's a little juicier than Terry Black's. This one's a little dry. I think I've come to realize, not a brisket guy, I'm really here for pork ribs, because that's really the barbecue that I'm looking for. Already sauced, pre-sauced. It's a little peppery, a little too peppery almost. I think Terry Black's ribs win, actually. But these are still good. Let's try the pulled pork. This has literally everything on it. So here's the thing. That tastes amazing. Would I get it again? Yes, but if it was wrapped in a tortilla. It tastes like carnitas from Chipotle almost. But that's banging, but not on like bread because it kind of gets soggy, but in a tortilla burrito with some barbecue sauce, maybe some cheddar cheese or something, that would go crazy. We're either gonna be looking for a cowboy hat next, or I'll see you tomorrow at Franklin's Barbecue in Interstellar, and then I'll tell you which one's the best. Off we go. Day 2 of finding the best barbecue in Austin. Got the cowboy hat, it looks sick. Last night we went to this cool bar called the White Horse. Now we're going to Franklin's Barbecue. This is the one I'm probably least excited for. I don't know much about it. All I know is they have the longest line, and lines don't lie. This might be really good. All right, I'm gonna go in and get some barbecue. I like the vibes of Franklin Barbecue. I like the little pre-order trailer in the back. Super cute. I love the music playing. Pretty awesome music. Okay, so I was a little irritated at Terry Black's because it was loud and I wanted it to sound okay. I didn't want it to be too loud for the video, and the birds were everywhere and the kids and stuff. We got it to go, and now we're walking to go find a park to sit at so we can have a peaceful little barbecue picnic. All right, Franklin Barbecue. I got a bunch of stuff from here. They actually made me add an extra pound of meat to my order, or else I couldn't place it. I think you need like a minimum amount of pounds of meat, and you can't do half pounds. So I have a pound of turkey in here. So first things first, we're gonna get it out of the way. Potato salad, already know it's gonna be gas. Not how I thought it was gonna be. I knew it was a mustardy potato salad, but it's very mustardy. Let's do the turkey. I haven't had the turkey anywhere. It's like a lot of the other barbecue things. Very like black pepper heavy. It's just like smoked turkey, lots of pepper. All right, brisky poo. We're going straight for the brisket here. That's the brisket. Looks like the juiciest so far, actually. I'd say that's the one. I'd say that's probably that's the juiciest brisket so far. We're going for the sausage. Here we go. Whoa, they already win. Because
You picked up the only one that was not
the fact that they're stuck together, that's pretty awesome. Sausage, I think this is just the regular sausage. Let's try it out. It's got a good snap. I know people say that when like there's the snap or whatever, because it's like, yeah, I don't know. I like that as well. If that had the chipotle flavor of La Barbecue, that would be incredible. Okay, pulled pork, here we go. I'm already getting full. I've had like a bite of everything. All right, we're doing the OG barbecue. See how that's gonna be. I like the espresso barbecue better. I will say, there is a decent amount of barbecue in Ohio, but every time I've had pulled pork in Ohio, even LA, almost everywhere I've been, pulled pork is super fucking dry. Since I've been in Austin, I haven't had dry pulled pork. This is juicy. La Barbecue's pulled pork was juicy too. Pork rib. My mind's changing a little bit as I'm holding it and looking at it. It's a little less meaty than Terry Black's. Terry Black's so far has the best pork rib, but everything else here is pretty solid. Let's see how Franklin BBQ's pork rib holds up. It's good. It's at least, I think, my second favorite. Anyways, we're going to Interstellar, which we have even more food than we do here, I'm pretty sure. We have like 3 sides, 2 desserts. We got all of this, plus I think a beef rib. Interstellar, I think, was the most expensive. But the one that I'm most excited for, I'll see you in a little bit, and I'll let you know my final thoughts on these ribs. I'm so full. I don't think I'm ever going to eat barbecue ever again after this. So, we made it to Interstellar Barbecue. Line is pretty long. We got all the food here. Right when I walked inside to get some ice waters, I got a compliment. I took my cowboy hat off because I'm trying to learn the cowboy etiquette, and he said, "That's a badass cowboy hat, man." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, blah, 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 thanks, man, appreciate it." I was like, "They're expensive." And he's like, "How much was that?" Like, they get up there. I'm like, "Yeah, I saw one for like $600. He's like, "How much is that?" And I told him it was $80. He's like, "Holy shit, where'd you get that from?" I showed him, and he couldn't believe how cool the cowboy hat was. So that was a good thing. Anyways, barbecue sauce, pickled red onions, pickles, smoked Gouda mac and cheese. I just added this on because Denise likes mac and cheese. And desserts, we got banana pudding. We got smoked scalloped cheesy potatoes, peach tea, glazed pork belly. They make you do a pound per, as in a jalapeno popper sausage, pound of brisket, pound of pork ribs. I don't think they have beef ribs once again, but I don't really care because unpopular opinion, and I like pork ribs better than beef ribs. First things first, mac and cheese. Dip in the crunchy, smoked Gouda mac and cheese. It's good, but Terry Black's mac and cheese is better. All right, let's do what I'm most excited for. I'm gonna do the peach tea glazed. You see how I wanna go for the weirdest thing? Peach tea glazed pork belly. I had a funny thought. I was thinking that's probably what Ryan tastes like. So yeah, the reason I say that is because this is weird, but it's like too sweet. Done with the sides. Whoa, that's a nuts sausage right there. It's pretty intimidating. Being face to face with something like this. The snap was crazy. Let's fill the cheese and jalapeno. All right, here we go. Pork rib time. This is the one. Already bigger than Franklin's pork ribs. And that's all that really matters is pork ribs, right? The ribs are pretty banging, actually. Certainly not the worst ribs from the past few days. That might actually be better than Franklin's. I like their pork ribs here. I will make my final decision on the ribs at the very end, but just know the ribs here are pretty decent. Brisket time. I'm gonna throw up. I can't eat any more today. Tastes similar to the other ones. It's not the juiciest one. Franklin's, I think, wins for brisket because it's the juiciest. The flavor on the brisket's actually pretty decent though, even though it tastes pretty similar to the other ones. Barbecue sauces, let's try them. That one's pretty good. That one's pretty tasty too. Overall, I want a salad and sushi and some ice water. I'm gonna get back to the Airbnb. I'm gonna try all of the desserts, and once I try all the desserts, then I will give you a breakdown of best ribs, best vibes, best pulled pork, best everything. I'll just give you the whole breakdown at the end. So okay, we're back at the Airbnb. Time to try some desserts. I just ate ice cream at a place called Licks. I had some tacos, velvet taco and torchies. We went to get a taco at both places. Had a chicken tikka masala taco, that was fire. Had 2 shrimp tacos, both were pretty good. And then walked around the city, that was sweet. So far, I mean, this is our last day of the trip and Austin has been pretty cool. Austin's a cool little place. Let's try the desserts. All right, cornbread from Terry Black's. Cornbread's pretty good. I prefer cornbread that is a little more moist and has actual corn in it. I don't know if that's authentic or not. or if that's just cornbread casserole. Peach fried pie. I don't have high hopes for it. That's the peach fried pie from La Barbecue. Peach fried pie. Probably like 10 times better than I thought it'd be. I'd still prefer like an actual pie, not a hand pie. Pecan pie, one of my favorite pies, probably my favorite pie. I realized why I don't like mini pies and tarts. It's because it's mostly crust. And I like a good graham cracker crust, and I'll eat the whole thing. But like pie crust, like this, I don't want too much crust. I'm looking for more of the filling. Now, I think banana pudding is one of the most southern desserts ever. And I guess all these are. Cornbread, peach pie, pecan pie, and banana pudding. But I think these are gonna be the stars of the show. I think I already had a taste of this, but we're gonna try more. That's pretty gas. It's light, fluffy, and last but not least, interstellar banana pudding. I think this one's got like a caramel thing on it at the bottom. That's pretty damn good. I think it's time to give my final thoughts and analysis of what's the best barbecue in Austin. All right, we're gonna break it down into categories here. The best ribs of all the barbecue places, I gotta give it to Terry Black's. I feel like they did the best ribs. Only place I had a beef rib from, but beef rib was good. The pork ribs were really good. Barbecue sauce, who has the best barbecue sauce? Honestly, I don't even know. I almost don't even want to give an answer just because I feel like all of them were just good barbecue sauces and I don't really remember. As far as brisket goes, I think the best brisket has got to be Franklin's. I think Franklin was the juiciest, most tender, and flavor-wise, I think it was also the best. Pulled pork, I loved La Barbecue's. I didn't love their sandwich, but it was a cool little gimmicky thing. Loved the effort, but I think the pulled pork from Franklin's was pretty bomb. It was one of the only juicy pulled porks I've ever had in my life. What else is left? Sausage? I liked La Barbecue's Chipotle sausage a lot. I think that was the most interesting. I liked the flavor of it a lot. Franklin's got a good sausage too, but it's a little oily, a little greasy. The best side dish out of every place, definitely the mac and cheese from Terry Black's. That was pretty awesome. Very simple, creamy, classic mac and cheese. It seems like overall Terry Black's kind of won, because if I were to come back to Austin and someone's like, let's go to a barbecue place, I'd probably go to Terry Black's, sit inside with them, not pre-order. I'd probably get ribs, mac and cheese, and call it a day. I think they all had good things going for them overall. I want to do this again with another place. I don't know if I'll regret this because I'm very full and it was very expensive, but it's fun to check out new places. If there's anywhere you guys want me to go and try, let me know. Best hot chicken in Nashville, best pasta in Italy, best pizza in New York. Whatever you're thinking, let me know and maybe I'll do it or maybe I won't. Anyways, go check out my podcast, The Lunchbox. I'll link it in the bio. Love you guys, appreciate the support. And if you guys want to see anything else, let me know. I'm open to pretty much any ideas now. Love you guys, appreciate it, bye. After some thought, it's been eating me alive. Interstellar's banana pudding is the best dessert, for sure.